On today's video, my daughter Millie is going to do some deer hunting during the Michigan youth hunt. Hey there, outdoor YouTubers. Well, like I said earlier, my daughter Millie is going to do some deer hunting during the Michigan youth hunt. And like most deer hunts, it really doesn't start with just grabbing a gun and going out in the woods. It usually starts with quite a bit of preparation. This early in the fall, the ferns are still very high and still very much alive. So I got Millie out to the deer blind, knocking down some ferns and opening up a few shooting lanes. We didn't want to have some deer come along and have the only part of it that we could see be its head. Where I live in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, we are allowed to bait for deer. So we were putting out a little bit of bait, and we were putting some game cameras over that bait to see what was coming in. And leading up to that youth hunt, we did have several different deer coming in and checking things out. You can shoot whenever you're comfortable. Okay, go ahead and pull that back and eject the shell up all the way. Now back. One very important part of our preparation was making sure that Millie was comfortable shooting the gun and that she was accurate shooting the gun. We started off practicing with a .22, and then we moved on from there to the .243. This .243 single shot that Millie's going to be hunting with is just an excellent gun for any hunter to go out deer hunting with, but it's especially good for younger hunters or smaller bodied hunters for a variety of reasons. And I did do an entire separate video just on this rifle, and I'll leave a link below if you want to check that out. It's like right in the middle of the circle. Do you? Okay, so do you want to pull the hammer back? Don't put your finger on the trigger, just get good grip on the hammer. Okay, you got it. All right, you can let it go, and now you can shoot it whenever you're comfortable. How's that?
Good.
Huh?
Freaky but good.
It's a little different, right? And now open it up, and then we'll get the shell out. See if you can open it. There you go. Now you're getting it real easy. Put it in this little cup there. Okay, and now it's ready to fire. Whenever you're comfortable, you can fire it. How was that one? Is that better? Yeah. I should have told you to pull it closer like that. How's that?
Good, good. It's a lot less loud than I remember.
Okay. Go ahead and unload it. Corn sacks make excellent shooting rests when you're sighting in your rifle. give that big buck an hour or so until he's doing the dirt nap dance. I'm heading out deer hunting. Time to musk up. Now, you might be thinking I'm going to be using a doe urine like 10-pointer Tinder date or even big buck delight. Now, this buck gets a special doe urine. It's called Promiscuous Doe Urine. Only available at Camaro's Crawlers. It's illegal in 9 states in all of Canada. Promiscuous doe is the only doe urine taken from the most sexually active does, so you know it's good. It stings the nostrils in a good way. They've done studies, you know. 60% of the time, it works every time. If you don't think about it, it makes perfect sense. Let's go see if we can make that big buck grunt. Promiscuous doe, the only doe urine taken from the most sexually active does, and only available at Camaro's Crawlers. Well, the weekend of the youth hunt came, and I felt pretty confident that Millie was ready. The first few times we sat, the deer weren't cooperating at all. We didn't see anything. So it all came down to our one last evening of the youth hunt. During the youth hunt, you can shoot either a buck or a doe, but Millie was hoping to get a chance at a deer that did have some antlers on its head. The first 2 deer we saw that evening were 2 does. But then they were kind of looking pretty intently in one direction, and it certainly did seem like another deer was going to be coming in. Follow the blood trail. There's your deer right there. It's a good shot.
Thanks.
Only way, 40 yards.
I'm not good.
Good job.
Thanks.
There, grab his neck nice and stiff.
Yay.
Okay, hold it out for me if you can a little bit.
I did see that, but I didn't really watch the second half, which was fine.
Yeah, right.
I didn't even watch any of it. I knew it's done.
So, what time did you just go out?
We went out about, I think 6:30.
Oh, geez, you guys made short time of it.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was, what's weird is I thought yesterday the kind of rainy was coming in, and we had 5 deer out right off the backyard behind the house.
Oh gosh.
All of a sudden they were just there. I don't know. It's weird how that happens.
It is.
Yeah, we saw a couple does first, and they were down there for a while, and then they started looking off to one side, both of them very intently, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what did I tell you?
You said there was going to be a deer.
Uh-huh, yeah. I said there's probably another deer coming. They're both really staring hard. And then probably 30 seconds later, you said, yep, there is. Because you had the angle to see it. I didn't. And then you told me it's got horns. And that's kind of what we were looking for. We were just looking for something with a few horns on its head. And, yeah. And then we had to wait a while, didn't we?
Yeah.
We watched it, and it was it was broadside to us, but there was some ferns in the way. And I didn't want you to shoot through the ferns. You probably could have, but I didn't want you to. I wanted to make sure you had a good look at its front shoulder where we talked about hitting it. You know, I didn't want you to kind of guess where that spot was from behind the ferns. So we waited and waited, and you had the earmuffs on, right? Because you didn't want to hear the gun blast, so you had the earmuffs on, and I would pull them away from your head, and I would whisper things to you, right, when we were watching it. Mm-hmm. And I was telling you to wait, and I told you, oh, it'll step forward, it'll step in to where you'll be able to see the shoulder good. And as soon as it did, you remember me giving you the thumbs up?
Yep.
I put that thumbs up in front of you because you had the earmuffs on, so I didn't really want to say anything. I would have had to say it probably too loud, so I just gave you that thumbs up, and you were ready to go. You put a great shot on it. I mean, right there, right? I mean, that is exactly where I told you to shoot. Just right behind the front shoulder. So that was just perfect. Now, any of you guys out there that kind of follow my channel, you guys know that we process our own deer. My dad is a career meat cutter, and he comes out, he gives us a hand, but generally speaking, we all kind of participate in it. And for this deer, Millie definitely wanted to participate in the deer processing. So we put her up on a step stool, gave her a knife, and let her help out.
If you hold it with your left hand, it works fine. These are nice and firm. And then just put the knife in there wherever you want it to go. And there you go.
Okay.
And you can work your way right on down. I'll just take some of that. So you just kind of hold it firm like that. Okay. Remember now, man, do the best you can because I'm taking them. Just kidding. Perfect.
Hand got stuck.
There you go. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay. You like them? Just, boom. You're going to fry these up, right, Dave?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Boom. 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 Just about that thickness. You don't want them real thin because they're a good steak.
About like an inch, something like that.
Sure, right around like that. Just go right straight on through and straight on down.
And then those, put those in a little different pile.
Right.
Yeah, whatever you think is an inch is fine.
Sure. Feel tender, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming along with us on this Michigan youth hunt. I know me and Millie really had a great, exciting time. And hey guys, if you want to watch more videos on deer hunting, deer camp, and deer processing, be sure to check out the whole channel. And also, remember to hunt, fish, laugh, repeat. Thanks for watching, and God bless.